All right, guys, strap yourselves in because today I'm going to talk about the number one tool you should be using as a business owner if you're running Facebook ads. Intros are popular on YouTube, right? My name is Morgan. I run Hyped, which is a social media marketing agency here in Auckland, New Zealand, and I am coming to you on YouTube with a bunch of really expert social media tips so your business can really shine on the platforms. So let's get into it. The number one tool that you should be using as a business if you're running Facebook ads. Seriously, number one. You might think, how could there be a number one tool? And also, how much is it going to cost? First of all, it's free. Obviously, Facebook ads are not free. C'est la vie. It rhymes because it's true. But there is a tool you should be using and it is free. And it is called the Facebook Pixel. Now, if you know what the Facebook Pixel is, then hey, you're already up to speed. I've linked a couple of videos below that'll help you learn how to use it. But if you don't know what the Facebook Pixel is, then just keep watching. So, the Facebook Pixel it's attached to your ad account. So if you have an ad account or you've boosted any posts on Facebook, then you will have an ad account. It's attached to the ad account and it's a little line of code that Facebook gives you attached to that ad account, sorry. Whew. I should really speak a lot slower. I'm sorry, guys. I do this when I talk in person as well, so don't take it personally. Just because you're behind a screen doesn't mean I'm treating you any different to people who are in front of me. So it's a little line of code that Facebook gives you that you then put into your website. And what that allows you to do is basically track who is coming to your website, from where, and what they're doing on it. And that sounds great. We love data. I mean, if you're like me, you just love to sift through data day in and day out. But actually, it does a lot more than that. So yeah, it'll tell you that data, which is fantastic, but it'll also allow you to reach those people. So it's important twofold. The first reason is because it'll identify the people who have been on your website and what actions they've taken. And that's great because it means you can retarget them. It'll put those people into little audiences for you on Facebook that you can then advertise to. So if you think about people who have been to your website but they haven't purchased anything, you can retarget them with Facebook ads saying, hey, remember my stuff? Remember my shit? You went on my website, you didn't buy anything. Like, here's my stuff again. You might do it a little bit different to that. But essentially, that's what you can do. And it's not just people who have been to your website. It can be based on what they've done on your website. Maybe they have added to their cart, but they haven't ended up purchasing. You can retarget those people specifically with an ad specifically for them. Like, don't forget to check out your cart. Here's a 10% off code. It also means that you can stop advertising to people who've purchased on your website. Now that might sound funny, but if you imagine that you're sending ads out to people with a product that people might only buy once a month or even less often than that, but Facebook's going, hey, these people really loved your stuff. You can see their ads even more. Let's show your ads to these people even more. And you're going, no, they've already bought my stuff. They're not going to buy my stuff for like another month or even longer than that. You can say, I don't want to show my ads to these people for this amount of time, which is really helpful depending on your business model. I mean, if you're selling houses, you definitely don't want to be reaching the people who have already bought a house, right? So retargeting is the first way that the Facebook Pixel is, but the second way it's really fantastic is you can create these things called lookalike audiences. Now, the name is both fitting and confusing because once you know what they do, it makes a lot of sense. But until you know what it does, the name's sort of like, right? Well, lucky you're tuning in because it's actually not that confusing. Basically, a lookalike audience is an audience that looks like another audience. And the reason you might want to do this is if you have people purchasing off your website, you want to say to Facebook, hey, I want to reach other people who look like the people who are purchasing off my website. And Facebook has all this data on these people. Like, it's kind of scary how much data Facebook has on them. Like, I'm talking Big Brother sort of Illuminati situation. Facebook knows the kind of names they have, ages, locations, how much they earn a year, where they work, how often they work, how many kids they have, where their kids go to school, what bank they work with, whether they're going on a holiday soon, what kind of holiday, how much do they usually spend on a holiday, how much do they usually spend on their online purchases. Like, Facebook knows everything. Facebook is allowed to listen to your phone calls. Like, anything you think Facebook doesn't know about you, it knows about you. Now, terrifying, yes. And it will never give that data to me, you, anyone else. Nor does Mark Zuckerberg know this data. There's no way for Mark Zuckerberg to just be like, beep, boop, beep, like, tell me the people who earn this much and give me their name so I can hunt them down. It's an algorithm. It's all fairly secure, as much as we'd like it to be. I did do a degree in science fiction, so I can say I'm like justifiably terrified in it, but just scared over that. Basically, Facebook will go, okay, the people who've purchased off your website earn this much, work this much, have this many kids, live in these kind of places, blah, 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 blah. Punch all of this data in and churn out 33,000 other people who look just like them. And you can go, sweet, send my shit to them. Send my ads to these people. It makes your job so much easier in terms of creating ads. And I can tell you from experience that it is a lot more effective. I will always, with my clients, test an interest-based audience, which is like their age, their name, their age, their gender, and their location, and then their interests, like are they interested in puppies, are they interested in food, you know, all that stuff, versus a lookalike. And I can tell you, 9 times out of 10, possibly even 10 times out of 10, the lookalike audience will win. And that is where the Facebook pixel really shines. So it's not actually that hard to set up, but it's kind of difficult to explain in a video because it does depend on what platform your website is on. So I have a link in the description where you can get a free tool that explains exactly how to use it. And if it doesn't work for you or you're having any issues, then you're totally available to leave a comment below or email me or hunt me down in the streets, whatever you want, and I will help you get the pixel on your website because you need it. And if you would like more social media tips, then definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel because there's going to be plenty more coming at you. I'm going to try and do one a week, but don't hold me to that because I'm new to YouTube, and just be kind on me. Thanks guys, and see you in the next video.